Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host. My name is Alex and welcome back to the official Barrett Fragrances official YouTube channel. Today, we are talking about 6 fragrances. I know that's a lot, but it's 6 that I need to talk to you about. 3 of them are brand new releases. 3 of them are ones that I have not even touched base on, and we need to shed some light right now, so stay tuned. All right, everybody, again, welcome back to the channel. My name is Alex, and I'm the host. Today, we're going to talk about 6 fragrances, and a few of them are actually new releases, and 3 of them are actually a little bit older that I've never touched base on. So I wanted to shed some light on those today as we kind of venture out into the fall and the winter time, and these fragrances are going to help you get that kind of confidence and physique when you're wearing your fragrances. First and foremost, one that's brand new to the house, just came out literally last Friday, is Bowline. Now, Bowline, my friends, is a beautiful, inspired by fragrance from Ross Barrett himself of Xerjoff 40 Knots. And I will be honest with you, I have not smelled a lot from Xerjoff. The only thing that I've smelled from Xerjoff is Ross's renditions, Barrett's renditions of Xerjoff fragrances. I will say that Honeyfields, his version of Axos, is phenomenal, and this is no slouch with that. Bowline is a unisex fragrance from Xerjoff that is woody, marine, salty, and has a little bit of a green facet to it. It is unisex. I can see both parties wearing that, and I can also see this being a pretty good heavy hitter in the warm springtime as well. It kind of had this spicy top note situation, and the salty marine thing that it's got going on is in fact there. It's very prevalent. It's very aromatic and bright. So it kind of has this citrusy punch to it that kind of gives you a little bit of everything. So if you're looking for something that's bright, citrusy in the morning, that kind of give you that uplift, I would say Bowline is a great reach, and this, my friends, is a great new release from the house, and I am super glad that I'm able to kind of wear it. I have it on my hand right now. It dries down nice, is still bright, and it still has that salty marine thing. So if you're into that, definitely want to check this out. Next one we're going to talk about today is one that I've been waiting for this for a little while. I talked to Ross Barrett himself a few months ago, and his plan to make this fragrance has been in the works for a little while. I was able to grab a bottle of this and really smell it and wear it for the first time. I was really excited. And the name of this one is going to be Vetiver VI. So it's a long name, but a beautiful gold bottle, gold cap, liquid's clear. It's very pretty, you guys. And if you don't know, let me put you on. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about Parfums de Marly Greenly. I'll put everything right here to my left, like usual. It's a beautiful, translucent green bottle. And in fact, I just smelled the original last week in Arizona. And this is that. This opens with this bright apple, little bit of sweetness, and this green, almost pine-like green that's subtle. It's not a punch in the face like Predator that we have. We have a very prominent, intense green, which is called Predator number 1. This is not like that. This is subtle, sweet, and I wore this last night, especially on my arm, and it dried down very pretty. It has a sweetness that doesn't last super long, but it has this beautiful apple green note that is very versatile. Green fragrances, this is a great option for you. This is long lasting. I had to shower it off my skin. As an extrait de parfum, it's going to stick to your skin and last all day long compared to the original, which we know the Parfums de Marly Greenly is very strong, but they're kind of a freshy, so they're going to last anywhere between 4 and 6 hours depending on how fast you burn it off. Being an extrait, this guy's going to last you all day long, especially if you hit your clothes. So that was for Vetiver VI. All right, guys, so the next 4, as you saw, the previous 2 were full-size bottles. If you're not sure yet, we do offer travel atomizers as well. So every fragrance that we have to offer, we put into a 10 milliliter travel atomizer, starting at $14.99. Depending on if we have a sale, it could be even less than that. I know we do have sales sometimes that, like this weekend, we had for one low price, you can get 6 random 10 milliliter fragrances sent to your house. So keep on watching the website, follow us here, follow the Instagram channel, and then if you are not sure yet, there's a Barrett Fragrances Facebook group where communication is consistently throughout the day from Ross Barrett, the perfumer, owner, and CEO himself, and then a bunch of us that are the admins as well, dropping information that's important to know. And a lot of that sales and stuff coming out and new releases. So be on the lookout for that. I digress. Let's go to the next one. All right, guys. So this next one right here is a pretty one. This one is it's named 13. And I'll give you a second to figure out if it's something you know. And my friends, that is Ross Barrett's version of Le Labo's Another 13. So Another 13 is a heavy hitter in the Le Labo collection, and it's next to the Santal 33 and a lot of the other ones they have to offer. As someone who's visited the Le Labo store here in Portland in the last few months, they are very, very expensive. Very, very expensive. Another 13 is very pretty. It's a unisex fragrance. I've worn it a few times from a sample I got. And it's bright and airy. And it has some sandalwood thing going with it and some woods, but it's got this sharp brightness to it, which I loved. And this has that exact same thing. This is an extrait de parfum, so this is going to last on you even longer than the original. It's elegant and can be worn by both men or women. This is going to be a good everyday versatile wear. This is going to be something you can wear to the office and not offend people. And this is one I would say you definitely want to recommend. You can either get it for yourself, get it as a gift. I know Christmas is coming, but this would probably make a really good gift for your wife or your boyfriend, husband, or girlfriend, or whatever. Definitely want to look into that. That is Another 13 from Le Labo, but it's Ross Barrett's version 13. We are back with this guy right here, gold atomizer on top. And this is one that I would say is quite a few months old now. In fact, I think this is the second runaround of it being made. In fact, the second time it was actually sold out for quite a while, and Ross had to remake it. This is Rub Rum, and I want to show you the juice real quick. This is intense. It's a light red, almost pink. I'll put the bottle right here to the left. This, my friends, is Ross Barrett's version of Parfums de Marly Colognes, which I have just smelled the original recently in the last month or so, and it's different in a good way. It's spicy, almost this Baccarat Rouge-y thing going, with some more spices in top. It's something. This has a little sweetness to it. It's not as heavy as the original. The original is very heavy. This is almost lighter. But yeah, it definitely has that saffron note, and it definitely has that Baccarat Rouge thing going, but it's like Baccarat Rouge, but more masculine, more manly, not so feminine. And if you ever smell Baccarat Rouge, any of them, it's got this feminine thing going. This is like if you wanted to get yourself one, if you're a man, get one for your dad, get one for brother, son. This is going to be that. It's got some extra spices on top. It's nice and light. It's almost cooling, almost like a cooling effect, oddly enough. And it is going to last on your skin all day. I would say be careful with the red dye. Don't spray on a white shirt. Spray on your skin or something darker just to be safe. But really, this is a great selection as fall and winter is coming in. Colognes is a beautiful fragrance, and Ross's version called Rub Rum is better than it, in my opinion. It's going to last longer, and it's going to be a little bit easier of a wear. Some of the Parfums de Marly are pretty abrasive and pretty much a punch to the face, and it's almost like Ross takes that and he kind of lightens it up. While keeping the exact DNA, he lightens it up, and it gives you that, but not such a punch to the face. So... If you understand, you understand. If you know, you know. That's Rub Rum. On to the next one I'm wearing right now. I wore this around my neck, 4 sprays, and this is called Roman King. Roman King. I'll put what it's inspired by right there. And we are looking at Parfums de Marly Herod. Herod, guys. This is one of the ones that I have not tried yet. This has been around for a while, quite a few months. And I'm not sure if he had redone another batch or if this is still the original batch, but I will say, Chris, who is a massive fragrance collector, K-R-I-S, if you're on the Barrett Fragrances Facebook page, you'll know. Massive collector, has a huge selection of Barrett Fragrances. He wears this, tried and true, recently got it and said this is better than the original formulation of Herod This is better than the original formulation from Parfums de Marly. This is that original fragrance that it was before maybe they redid the actual DNA. This is tobacco-y. To me, I get tobacco, sweet, vanilla, dry down, and to me it has almost like this, it feels like there's almost some iris in here. So it's very bright, but also masculine. And in fact, I wore it this morning, 4 sprays, and my wife was like, what are you wearing? And I said, it's Barrett's version of Herod. She's like, wow, that smells like there's tobacco in that. I was like, I'm pretty sure there is. If not, then it smells like it. It smells very, very masculine. And it is not so masculine that it's offensive. It's masculine as like a sweet scent bubble. And I'm feeling good about it because I've been rocking that all morning. And that is one that I think would be a solid choice for this fall and winter time, especially the winter time as it gets colder. You want those kind of heavier, dense fragrances that are going to last a little bit longer. Some that are going to make that scent bubble and that scent trail, especially if you're outside. And that's what I like about Barrett's version is it's the exact same, but it is a little bit lighter. So it's a little bit more aromatic and pops off the skin, even though it's an extrait de parfum. So that is going to be Ross's version of Herod. On to the last one. All right, guys, this one's special as well, too. If you noticed, there's a lot of the same house in this video, and I didn't do that on purpose. I just haven't tried some of these. So I've got myself some of these to share in this video, and this is one that I have missed out on the last couple months, and I'm psyched to have it. That is Ross's version of Santal 33. This is Australian Santal from Ross Barrett. This, my friends, is not only Le Labo's version, but better. So, to me, it's a 1-to-1. It's got that sandalwood blast. It's got that thing to it. I know a lot of people have had issues with sandalwood and that fragrance smelling like pickles. I've heard that a lot, pickle juice. I don't get pickle juice here. I do get some spices. I do get some sour tang and sour sandalwood. Not sour in a bad way, but it's got this it's very special, unique sandalwood. It smells great. Really, really good. And instead of spending hundreds on Le Labo, you can spend little to nothing getting yourself a bottle of fragrance size 10 milliliter of that and have the exact same experience. I know with Le Labo's version, it's an eau de parfum, so really, it's not a massive amount of concentrated oils, where this is going to be probably up in the 30 range or more. So you're going to have longevity. You're still going to have some brightness, but because it's a 30%, it's going to wear a little closer to the skin and make a pretty dense bubble around you. And I would say this is a great, great fragrance for any time of the year, especially with fall and the winter time coming. But this is going to hit anytime you want. I definitely recommend this one, as it's has a huge following in the fragrance community, as Santal 33 is either loved or hated. And I would say after wearing this is definitely one that is loved. And that is Ross Barrett's version. It's called Australian Santal. All right, guys, so I appreciate you watching this video. I wanted to shed some light on those 6 fragrances. 3 of those are brand new, and 3 of those I've never really had in the collection yet. So I'm super psyched and appreciative to have them in there. And really glad I was able to do this video. If you like anything that you see here, I'm going to link them down below in the description. Go ahead and grab yourself a bottle, a small 10 milliliter or a full-size bottle. And guys, I will let you know too, if you're not sure and this is the first time ever visiting this channel, these full-size bottles, before any sales, which there are some weeks we have sales and some weeks we don't, these full-size bottles are only $44.99. And let me take a second and shed some light on that. Watch out for my fingerprints. You have an embossed cap that is fully metal. And I'm talking heavy. Very, very heavy. You have an atomizer that blasts out a great amount. You have a very heavy-duty glass bottle. And you've got this beautiful plate on the front that is shiny and gorgeous. This feels like a very expensive bottle. This feels like something you would spend well over $100 for, and for $44.99 before any sales, that's a really, really easy price to grab a bottle of something that is, say, our version of a favorite you have that you just don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on. You know, I don't know if you want to spend, $100 to $300 on a pair, I don't know if you want to spend $100 to $300 on a Le Labo fragrance when we have the exact same option with better longevity and performance for a fraction of the price. So that's something I definitely would think about if I were you. Picking up a full-size bottle is great, and if you're not ready for that, that's fine. Go ahead and grab yourself a 10 milliliter decant travel size atomizer. These are great, and these come like that. They tell you what exactly fragrance is on there, and you're good to go on that. So, guys, again, thanks so much for watching the video. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. Share it. And until next time, have a great day. And if I don't see you, then I'll probably end up smelling you later. God, that's good. Bye-bye.